Hey guys, in this video, I want to focus on a more day-to-day problem, communication, specifically emails, RFIs, and documenting conversations. Most of the information we need is already in our heads or scattered across notes, emails, and conversations. It's messy and unorganized. This video shows how we can use AI to organize that information and communicate it clearly and quickly. Said another way, the goal here is to organize information so we can document it, send RFIs, and communicate complex thoughts through email faster. Let me show you what this looks like. Let's start with the simplest version of this. This is a very common situation. I've got rough notes from a site walk this morning. All of the information we need is already here. The problem isn't understanding the issue, it's turning this into a clear professional email quickly. So I'm going to paste these notes directly into ChatGPT exactly as they are. Then I'll add one simple instruction. Turn these notes into a clear professional email requesting direction. As you look at the result, notice that nothing new was added. The facts didn't change, the issue didn't change. All that changed is the structure. At this point, I read it, make sure it's accurate, make any edits I need to make, and it's ready to send. Instead of spending 10 minutes organizing my thoughts, I spend about 30 seconds reviewing. Here's a variation of the same idea. Instead of typed notes, this time I've got handwritten notes, the kind you just jot down during a phone call or a sidewalk. Notice the handwriting isn't very clear and words are misspelled. Even though the input is messier, the AI is intuitive enough to understand the goal. This time, instead of rewriting the notes, I'm just going to take a photo of the notes and drop the image into ChatGPT. Then I give it similar instruction. Convert these notes into 3 different emails to send to subs on the HPSC job. Again, the information doesn't change, just the formatting. The information is now structured as a rough draft for the 3 emails you need to send. The format you receive the information in doesn't really matter. AI can take that information and reformat it however you need. So let's say you get an email from a subcontractor who's clearly frustrated. It's emotional, it's poorly written, and it mixes real questions with opinions and blame. There are legitimate issues in here that need clarification. So instead of rewriting this myself, I'm going to copy the email exactly as it was sent and paste it into ChatGPT. Then I give it very clear instructions. Using only the factual issues raised in the email above, draft a professional, neutral email to the architect requesting clarification. Now, in just a few seconds, I have a clean draft email ready to review and tweak before sending. The facts didn't change, the questions didn't change, all that changed is the tone and the structure. So far, we've expanded basic information into a format that can be emailed or used in an RFI, but we can also do the opposite. We can take excessive information and condense it down to basic facts we actually need. Where this becomes especially valuable is capturing the actionable details from meetings and phone conversations. The first step of this process is to record the conversation and convert it to text. There are already simple tools available to do this, so let's walk through a few options. Teams meetings are the easiest because the software already transcribes the meeting. Simply click the 3 dots labeled More, then select Record and Transcribe, and then click Start Transcription. After transcription is enabled, record the meeting so you have both recording and transcript. When the meeting ends, you'll receive an email notifying you that the transcription is available. Open Chat in the Teams app and locate the meeting record. Click the 3 dots and download or save the transcription. Phone calls can also be simple. You can record a phone call on your iPhone and find the recording and transcript in the Notes app. While on a phone call, tap the Call Recording button in the top left corner of the screen. Siri will automatically notify everyone that the call is being recorded.
This call will be recorded.
Once the recording starts, you'll receive a notification letting you know that the new note has been created. If you want to stop the recording before the call ends, you can tap Stop at any time. When the call ends, the recording stops automatically and is saved in Notes. Recordings are stored in a folder called Call Recordings. Open the note and tap the recording to view the transcript. If the meeting is in person or recording a full conversation isn't practical, you can also use the Voice Memos app on your iPhone. After recording, tap the fingerprint-looking icon, then tap the quotation marks icon to view the transcript. You may find that instead of recording the full meeting, it's easier to record a brief voice memo after the conversation with just a few key takeaways. Both approaches work. Just use whichever makes the most sense in the moment. Let's look at a real example. We've just captured the transcript of a safety meeting. Since the transcript is all clumped together, my first directive is to separate the conversation by who is speaking. Now watch what happens. I paste the raw transcript into ChatGPT and I give it a very simple instruction. Separate this transcript by speaker. Don't add anything. This is the same conversation. Nothing new was added, nothing was rewritten, it's just organized by speaker. From here, I can ask ChatGPT to do two very useful things. First, the prompt I'll use is remove all small talk and unrelated discussion. Summarize safety items discussed, schedule commitments, trade coordination decisions, and action items and owners. Now that I have the meeting summarized, I can document it with a follow-up email. This email took about 30 seconds to create, and it locked about a 15-minute conversation into writing. So those are a few examples. The information is already there. This just helps organize it faster so it can be documented or sent efficiently. If you want to try it, start with your next messy note, email, or conversation.